Hey, real quick. So I did a video. For some reason, popular by my standards, which is like, I don't know, maybe 1,500. No, I think more. Maybe like 5,000 people watched it. And it was it's called Every Pit Bull Owner Should Own This Piece of Safety Equipment. And it's about a brake stick. Now, I put the video out for a very specific reason. I go into detail in the video about why it wasn't to promote pit bulls, it wasn't to disparage them, okay? It was basically like, really it applies to any dog that's above a certain weight and size and comes from a certain lineage, but pits bite a little different when they fight. When they're suspended in the air, and that's kind of how you're supposed to break up dog fights. You pick them up by their back legs, and usually most dogs will let go. Pits won't because of their history with bull baiting. I mean, we're making generalizations here, right, with breeds. Some will, I'm sure. But anyway, they tend not to let go when suspended in the air. So this is one thing you could do to break it up. Whatever. The fucking point of it was like, if you got a big dog, okay, then prepare for worst case scenario. So, and if I had to do over again, I would have said use bear mace, or a gag stick. It's way better than a bite stick. I wouldn't even use now. So this is a year ago. Whatever. I've evolved. So that says my hair. So listen to this. Every fucking idiot on the internet came out of the woodwork to comment. Like I mean, out of the 5,000 or so people that watched the video, I estimate that like probably 2/3 of them had an IQ that was flirting with 78. Which is the legal threshold for mental retardation. And of those people, a large percentage of them thought it would be prudent to comment underneath the video. And me being me, because I'm impulsive as fuck and have anger issues, of course I have to write back and just say the worst fucking shit. And I can write too. So I'm just all caps, like I'm saying like horrible, just vulgar, nasty shit, but like in the most eloquent way, just to be a real extra cunt, because I despise people who cannot think independently. And here's the thing, it goes as much, get over here, Moose, you fuck baby. It goes as much for the pro Pitbull people as it does for, well, not as much, but the anti-Pitbull people are fucking insane. And I'll get to them in a second. But the pro-Pitbull people disgust me. You guys are gross. Like, oh, they're just so sweet. Yeah, they are. With people, but you got to be fucking careful with them. With dogs. Like, here's the thing. They're usually fine even in that context, but unless a fight occurs. Because when they go, they motherfucking go. Most of them. Okay? It's just, it's genetic, they're big, they're strong, they're powerful, and they don't back down. They're terriers, right? The terriers don't back down from a fight. So, anywho, pit bulls bring out the worst in people, and I want to show you the consequences of this. And they're not perfect, and neither is he. But like this, what are you looking at? This little baby boy has been sitting on the bench for like close to a year and a half now. I trained him, and I volunteered to foster him for the rescue. And because of this fucking bullshit, right? This just bias, this hysteria on the one end, and then the other people are like, it's great. So we can't adopt him to those people because he's not going to get along with the dominant male. He can't go to fucking dog parks and shit. All right? He doesn't like Elvis. Which who could blame him? But so you can't go to the people that just think they're just big love bugs, which is like half the people that are interested in them. And then the other half of them want to just exterminate them. Get rid of them! Pitchforks! Yeah, real fucking good. What, anyway, this poor fuck has been, I'm sorry, Moosey, I'm mad at him. This poor guy has been sitting on the bench for a year and a half now. Man, and because he doesn't like two of my males. There's a lot of dogs here, and I have to be conservative. He gets managed heavily. He gets the least of what I can give him, and no complaints, man. He's sweet. He's just a really, really good dog, a tough, resilient dog. So he doesn't like male dogs. Good. Oh, he doesn't get to go up and say hi to dogs. He doesn't give a fuck on a leash. He ignores them. Or he doesn't get to go to the dog park. What a terrible fucking life. Maybe you have to, he has to go to someone who understands that dogs aren't babies, that they're carnivorous fucking predators that evolved in hierarchies. Moose, what do wolves do when they encounter strange wolves in the wild? They eat them. That's what you do. So anyway, no, he's not perfect. And I would never promote him as being such, but you know what? You'd never even know that he had any issues unless you're a fucking idiot and you did one of two things. You just decide to introduce him to random dogs in the street, which you're an asshole if you do that. Or you took him to dog parks. And I'm not going to say you're an asshole if you do that because a lot of my clients probably still do that. Not a wise choice, though. In any event, the anti-Pitbull people, you guys disgust me. And the one thing I say to all of them, I said, look, I've probably trained over 100 of these dogs, Pitbull types. And by the way, Pitbull isn't a fucking breed. I'm not even going to get into that. It's an umbrella term. And most of them don't even have American Pitbull Terrier or American Staffordshire genetics. It's like a lot of dogs that get mixed together just look pit bullish. It's whatever. So a bad dog, if he bites someone and looks like a pit, you better believe he's getting labeled a pit bull, and that's going to go in the stats. So you guys are fucking crazy. Like my dog Butchie and Nico, they've helped, God knows, probably over 100 dogs apiece. Rehabilitate them with aggression. Butchie was an abuse case. He came to me. He had some issues, and I got him past it. Such a loving, beautiful dog. I mean, if you're not a pussy, a total pussy, and you can do obedience with your dogs, and you give him a treat, ignore the bad, that shit. That's gonna work well with these guys. But if you just have a half a set of balls and just, hey, knock it off, like an old 1970s dad, they're fucking easy, dude. And, you guys want to, take that away from me? You fucking hate me because I put a video up about, which you didn't even listen to. It was a detailed, it was really about safety precautions and about breed history. There was a whole lot of nuance to it that, of course, you glossed right over. You looked at the title. But, people talking shit about my dogs. Nico was in the video, who's the perfect fucking dog. She's a registered service dog, too. Her genetics are flawless. There's nothing bad about Nico. I've had her just hang out with clients' kids before, and I'm paranoid as fuck. I mean, her temperament's perfect. So you guys want to take that away from people's families and shit. And I always say, why? How much experience do you have with them? Crickets. None of you you just have a fucking opinions that you get upset about. That you haven't earned. You haven't put any time into researching it, except for, confirming your own biases on the fucking internet. You haven't interacted with these dogs directly. Why would every trainer on the fucking planet just about say that, look, it's not a big deal. They're good dogs. They're fine. When they get into dog fights, yeah, it's tough to break it up. I'll be the first to concede that. They're not angels. Guess what? None of them are. They're domesticated wolves living in our homes. Okay? They're genetically identical to juvenile wolves. So, and that's the fucking problem, is that we infantilize these animals, and they're not. A more docile or fucking whatever breed. People have these really stunted notions of what a dog's supposed to be. Pitbull represents something vital that I think is really either gone extinct or it's just about extinct. In our culture, in our society, it's this toughness, it's this grittiness, and this honesty, okay, that you don't find in, God bless them, I love them, but you ain't going to find it in a golden doodle. And you know what? I will say this. They're not, you want a fucking hard dog, get a Cane Corso. Or a Belgian Malinois. Or even a fucking German Shepherd. God, they got every type of aggression, generally speaking. Which is what makes them such great working dogs, because you can manipulate a bunch of different ways. These guys, leave him the fuck alone. For fuck's sake, look at him. He's a fat, lazy fuck. You know? Just, I mean, tell your dog no. Teach him yes and no. Have half a set of balls with him and be intelligent about what dogs actually are. And you're not going to have any problems with this breed, okay? Unless you get one that's all fucked up. It just is what it is. But are they easy? For me, yeah. For your average person, maybe not, but they're not super hard. Get a Belgian Malinois, a working line German Shepherd. You want a hard fucking dog, all right? Get a Dewey, get a Cane Corso. They're a lot of fun. They're fucking crazy. Ronnies! You know, so go fuck yourselves, guys. And if you just repeat shit that other people say, or you allow yourself to be seduced by fucking propaganda on the internet, you're a fucking slave. You don't have a mind. Well, so, I don't know. I think that you guys are shameful, the anti-Pitbull crowd. And ask yourself, why? Why do I give a fuck? I know why I give a fuck. You know, because of him. Like, he's sentient. And he suffers because of what you do, and it's awful. And the people that want to portray them as being, the people who idealize Pitbulls, oh, the Pitbulls are great, blah, 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 all that shit, you're fucking idiots too. And I'm sick of it. It just attracts every fucking moron, you know, on the internet. Dogs love these fucking dogs. Rednecks, you know. And the worst people across the spectrum, and it goes across this whole socioeconomic spectrum, from rednecks, inner city thugs, to fucking yuppies. Just the worst, fucking shittiest people from every demographic. They're all attracted to this breed. And then we say, oh, why do they have problems? You know, I mean, look at my fucking hair. Obviously, you know, I'm the most normal dude, but I'm good with the dogs, and I take the responsibility seriously, and I take people attacking them as well as idealizing them personally, because I have a lot at stake personally. So you guys can go fuck yourselves.